Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today's video we're going to be doing a book discussion on Star Wars Rogue Planet by Greg Bear. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So, here we go. So, with Rogue Planet, I originally read this book back in 2019 time frame and recently reread it. And speaking of some recent news, this book is getting a reprint for the Essential Legends collection line, which is pretty interesting. And that pretty much happened by coincidence. That's not my intention why I did a reread or doing this review. So all that, as I said, happened by coincidence. So a little thing there. And this book takes place between The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. And this book came out a year after The Phantom Menace came out, so kind of interesting there. And this book takes place 3 years after Phantom Menace, so Anakin is 12 years old at this point in time. The main plot is Anakin and Obi-Wan go to the planet Zoma Seacot to find the Jedi Vajir. Obi-Wan and Anakin meet with the locals. The locals tell them about Vajir and the Far Outsiders, which they wonder what the Far Outsiders are, like Anakin and Obi-Wan. And we know from an audience they're referring to the Yuuzhan Vong, but the Vong don't make an appearance in this book. And obviously this, does have ties to the New Jedi Order series, with the obvious being the planet Zoma Seacot and the Jedi Vajir, which the New Jedi Order series takes place later on in the Legends timeline, so that's that. And you'll have a B plot like with Tarkin, and then Tarkin's with someone named Rafe Sinar, so that's a little thing with Tarkin's role in this book, and then him and Anakin cross paths like near the end. I mean, the plot's pretty basic in my opinion, with Anakin and Obi-Wan going to a planet. And I will say the big positive was kind of, seeing some early adventures of Obi-Wan and Anakin at this point in the timeline. And I always feel like the gap between The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones is overlooked, in my opinion. I know we have some content in Legends and some content in canon, but I just get that feeling this era always gets overlooked from my perspective. I just don't see many people talk about the 10-year gap between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones in either timeline. That's just me. So, little thing there. And I did find it kind of interesting. They tied in some things with New Jedi Order, and obviously the New Jedi Order series was coming out at this point in time, so I mean that was kind of like the big thing in publishing at the time. So then obviously with the prequel movies, so I guess they needed something in the prequel era to tie into the New Jedi Order, so kind of was something to think about there. And I thought early on, like, the pacing's a little slow, like especially with the first chapter, and then it kind of finds its pace getting picked up throughout the book. I felt maybe some areas were a little rushed, in my opinion, like chapters were too short, like you kind of needed some time to reread some things to catch it in a way, so that's kind of me with some parts on how the book was structured in a way, like maybe some bits could have slowed down a little bit just to get some more breathing room in here. And my rating for this is probably a 7 out of 10. So that's kind of my rating. And I mean, you could definitely give this book a shot. And I mean, it is a solid tie-in to the New Jedi Order series. It's not required reading for the New Jedi Order series. I mean, if you want to know some bits about the planet Zoma Seacot, I mean, maybe it could come useful in that regard. So that's that. And that does it for me in this video. Comment down below, what were your thoughts on this book? I mean, did you love this book? Not love this book? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. And share this video. Let's get to 700 subscribers. You can follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Twitter at DanRS87, and Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Bye.